Welcome everybody, Slayer Mice here. Today we're doing things a little bit different. We're going to start off on a new mod pack called Stoneblock. Those of you that aren't familiar with Stoneblock, it was just released a little bit ago. It's rather interesting, and you start off in, well, a little cube of nothing but stone. There's nothing outside this world. There's nothing below us except stone. So this is the quest line that we have. There's the start of Stoneblock. These are the progressions that you can do. The first one being the start, where pebble is obtained by breaking stones with an empty hand. So normally in vanilla you would start by punching trees. Well, here we're going to punch stone, and you get stone pebbles. 4 stone pebbles equals 1 cobblestone. So let's go ahead and get started on this. There are other quests like power generation. They're more progression once you get further in. There's ultimate furnaces, things like that. So it's new, it's exciting, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. This stuff, I have no idea what it does, but over time I'm assuming we will find out. Philosopher's Pickaxe. Okay. Well, let's get started by punching stone. So you get a free hand, and we have stone pebbles. So you just keep punching until we get 16 stone. So with this mod, one thing that I learned is anything outside of a 9x9 block that isn't lit up is a spawning zone for mobs. So if you do a 10x10 and it's not lit up, there's a potential mob spawn that can come in here. There's no caves, there's no nothing. It's just stone. So let's see here. Let's get this corner and we'll go from there. Geez, that sound is really loud. Why is that so loud today? There we go. So we have 32 stone pebbles. So you're going to open up your quest block here, your quest book. Click on the start. And since we have it, it doesn't register. So we're going to hit detect and submit. And then once we back out, it shows complete. Now each of these quests you do, you get a loot chest, and it varies on what the drops are. So you can get something good, you can get something okay. There's legendary rewards. So let's see what we get today. Ultra rare, a wyvern core. Alright, so that's good. So then the next quest we do is a stone crafting table. So they did things a little bit different. Almost everything you do in this mod pack is stone. So to make a crafting table with the pebbles, use the pebbles to make cobblestone, and then the cobblestone into like you would a wood for a crafting table. So with that being said, 4 pebbles equals 1 piece of cobblestone. So we're going to need 4 pieces of cobblestone. And we have a stone crafting table, which we will place right here. Boom. So this is a little bit different texture than the wood crafting table, which we can still make the wood crafting table. We just have to go a little bit longer route. And one cool thing about this crafting table is, say I put the stone pebbles right here. Makes a cobblestone. But if I leave out, it floats, which is really cool. So, let's go ahead and... So to make sticks, since we don't have wood... Actually, hold on. Let me do this. Detect and submit, since we completed that. I forgot about that. So let's get the top one today. Let's see what we got out of this one. 64K storage disks. Alright, we don't really have a use for that right now, but later on we will. So now, we'll stick that there. So the next quest is dirt. So we need to make a hammer. And with this mod pack, this is the order it goes in. Stone, cobblestone, gravel, dirt, sand, and dust. So you use a hammer to break stone, you get cobblestone. You break the cobblestone, you get gravel. Break gravel, you get dirt, and so on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a hammer and get lots and lots of cobblestone and dirt. So essentially, to do that, we are going to make sticks, stone sticks. So there's our 2 stone sticks, or stone rods rather. Now I'm going to break more stone here to see if I can get more cobblestone. Let's see what we got. There's 4. I want a total of 20. So, we're almost there. One more should do it. Boom. There we go. So then we're going to go like this, and that gives us 6. So to build a hammer, it's 2 stone rods there and cobblestone right across, and we get a stone hammer. So since we have that, I'm going to build more sticks here and build us another stone hammer, because with it being stone, they do get used up fairly quickly. So we'll see how everything goes. This has been an interesting mod in terms of the way things are done and the way crafting is different. I'm used to playing Forever Stranded with Cahote. We do have a series going with that, so shout out to her. If you haven't yet viewed that channel, go ahead and hop on over and hit the subscribe and give us a like with that. This is a brand new series I decided to do on my own. So we have 35 cobblestones. With that, I'll make another stone hammer, and I will take the rest of the cobblestone and we will break it. There is vein miner, I found out, but you cannot use vein miner on regular stone because it's disabled, because you have the potential to break the map. Now, I don't advise it, but you possibly can. So I haven't been able to, and I'm very good at breaking things. You can ask Cahote. Breaking games is one of my more frequent things I do. So now we're just breaking the gravel to get dirt. And then, once we get the dirt, we can finish the quest. Boom. Dirt complete. So we'll go for the bottom loot chest. And all the loot chests are random as far as the drop table goes, so you never really know what you're going to get, which is always a good thing. I also found out with this mod pack, there are lucky blocks. And most lucky blocks are out to kill you. They do follow you where you go, so you have to be careful. The Invar hammer. Okay, that's not bad. We can use that later on. So, now that we have dirt, and that's completed, the next one's going to be a stone crook. To do a stone crook, there's no recipe or instructions on how to do that, so we're going to search stone crook. And here it is. Stone crook. So to make a stone crook, you need 4 cobblestone in the shape of a hook, basically. So, since we have, we're going to get some cobblestone. There we go. And we're going to make a stone crook. Where is the cobblestone? 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1 stone crook made. There we go. And we'll go for the middle chest today. So let's see what we get. A mirror, photo something, and a lot of them. Item placeholder. I have no idea what that is, so we're going to use it and find out. Okay, can't use it. Can I place this anywhere? No. Can I place the mirror anywhere? What if I shift? No. What is the purpose of a mirror? Solar reborn. Okay. So this is for when you get to solar, which we do not need. So, now that we have all that, the next thing we're going to do is we need trees. And to get trees, we need a lot of dirt. So I'm going to get some more cobblestone. That way we have a sufficient amount of dirt, because with this, like that. And that's going to go in the center of the room. So, with this mod pack, instead of doing trees as in you only need 3 or 4, you need 4 of every tree. So that's why you need so much dirt. To get the trees, you're going to break dirt with a stone crook. So we need a lot of dirt, because each block has a chance to drop the dirt. Now there's no guarantee it's going to, but there's a greater chance than doing it with your hand. So let's see, how much cobblestone do we have? 27? That should be good enough. And we might need another stone hammer for later on, but we'll find out. So to vein mine, it's shift, and then it is just regular mining. So now we're going to place the gravel, and then we're going to break the gravel into dirt, and then we're going to place the dirt and break it with a stone crook. So, where's my hammer? There we go. So we have 60 dirt. Okay. Now, we are going to pile this up nice and high. And let's do a 3rd row. Only 5 more. Alright, so then we take the stone crook and we vein mine the dirt. So that gave us all of our trees we need. So we will go back and detect and submit, and we have our saplings. So let's do the top one. There are other quests in this mod pack. It's rather interesting. So with that being said, let's open up the loot chest, and we get engineer goggles, a red ribbon, and a black bow tie. Awesome. So what we can do, since those are here, we can just equip those. Now let's see what we look like. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cool. For those of you wondering, I do have the Lich King skin on. Back in the day, I was a very avid WoW player. Stopped after a few updates, so I just haven't really got back into it. But Lich King has always been my favorite. And the Horde. Cannot forget about that. Okay, so we need oak wood. To get wood, we are going to place dirt, which I do not seem to have. So let's get some dirt going. There we go. Now, let's take the torch and put it right here. And we're going to place the dirt right here. And we're going to place an oak sapling right here. So you're probably wondering, how do we grow a tree? We have no bone meal, we have no bones to make bone meal. Well, if you press, one thing that I found out was, I did do some research on this, if you press shift, it has a potential to grow like bone meal. And we have a tree. So, note to self, for anyone playing this mod, do not use a stone hammer on the wood. You will get sawdust. So, with that being said, you want more trees. So to harvest the leaves, you're going to use a stone crook on the leaves, and you have a potential to get more trees and saplings. But you're also going to get this, silkworms. You're going to need silkworms to get string. You're going to place the silkworms that you get inside the tree, and it's going to infest the tree. Once the tree's infested, you're going to use the stone crook on the infested leaves, and you get string. Now this, while I was playing, nobody ever told me about. So I had to find this out on my own, really. There's a lot of things about this mod that I'm still working out. I don't really know. So we'll get there together. That's the best way to do it. So we're going to go ahead and place another sapling there and press shift. There we go. Looking good. Use the stone crook one more time, because you want a sufficient amount of silkworms. The more silkworms you have, the more chances you have of infesting the tree quicker, because you can just place them more. So we need 16 wood. So we're going to do this a few more times. It's really up to your preference. I like doing the oak saplings, even though it's 4 at a time. You can do jungle saplings. Personal preference. The bigger the tree, the more space you need. So keep that in mind, because they do grow a lot higher. So we're going to go ahead and harvest this tree. There we go. And that gave us 4. So we're going to go back to this oak. And I do have a hunger. You do have hunger and saturation. So once we get there, we'll make a cooked apple, which will basically fill us up pretty good. That way we don't have to worry about the hunger anymore. And unlike Forever Stranded, this mod pack does not have heat, so you don't overheat and you don't have to worry about your food going down as fast. Vein mining does use food though, so keep that in mind. It uses hunger rather. So that means we have 12, so I need one more tree. We're almost there, almost there. This is always the hard part, because sometimes it just does not grow. And it just takes a few times to break it and replace it. So now that that's done, we have 16 oak wood. Yay! So now that we have that complete, let's open our loot chest and see what we got. Viaduct, long range viaduct, and long range linking viaduct. Alright, we can use that later. Haven't worked too much into that and figured out what it does, but later on in the series I think we're going to get to it. It sounds important at least. So, now the next one we're going to do is string. So this is where I was talking strings obtained by infecting leaves with silkworms. So, since we have the silkworms, we're going to go ahead and grow another tree. The bigger the tree, the more string you're going to get. So let's do a jungle sapling for this one. So we're going to place the tree, and we're going to hump the ground until we get the tree. That's one of the weirder things about this mod. No? That tree might be too big, so let's just do an oak tree. No? Okay, there we go. We have a tree now. That took forever. So you're going to take your silkworms and you're going to place them anywhere you want. I do 2. It doesn't really matter. They infect the tree eventually. Shows a progress bar right there. Now that silkworm's going over to this one, and so on and so forth. We're going to do that until this whole tree gets to 100%. So while that's doing that, I'm going to make another stone crook, since we seem to be getting low. Let's break the ground. And we are going to do... Where'd my cobblestone go? There we go. One another stone crook. And we're sitting at almost 100% done. They should get that dark color. Just give it a few more minutes. I still see some white in here. Looks like we are 100% done here. So, to get string, just shift with the stone crook, and voila, you have string. So we're going to punch this, break it, and get our wood back. Come on. No, you don't want to vein mine? Okay. Now a neat trick If you're low on sticks, here's a neat trick. Now the old-fashioned way would be planks, and then 2 planks you get 4 sticks. But with this mod pack, it's really fun. If you stack an oak, whatever wood that you have, just one of each, like you would a plank, you get 16 sticks. Uses less resources, and you can essentially double up on everything. So with that being said, we have string. So we'll go in here, complete this string, and we'll open it up and we get upgrade speed. Have not really messed around with those yet, so I'm not really sure what that does. But for today's episode, we are out of time. I hope you enjoy this. There will be more episodes to come, so go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And I will be doing a lot more episodes on Forever Stranded, and we'll be doing a series on this, and we will uncover lots of things. On that note, signing off.